Hello hunters, Sin here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the maximum might, constitution, marathon runner, stamina surge, and focus skills and how they interact with the hammer and wilds. First I'm going to show the stamina cost of actions with no skills equipped. So first is the charged upswing. Next is the charged big bang. Then I'll do a neutral MCU and MCS. That's mighty charge upswing and mighty charge slam. Mighty charge slam. And then I'll show a roll and a charge step. And you can see the roll and the charge step cost about a third of a bar, and it costs the most out of all of those things. Next, I'm going to equip max might and show those same interactions and see if you notice anything. So first is the charge upswing. Next is the charge big bang. Next is the MCU. Next is the MCS. And then last is the roll. And then the roll and the charge step. So there's a unique interaction where max might doesn't deactivate in some instances. First I'm going to cover that with no stamina skills equipped. For hammer attacks, the charge upswing won't deactivate max might after it reactivates for the first charged upswing you do. So see how max might didn't deactivate there? If I do another one, it deactivates. And now max might activated, I'll do another one. And it doesn't deactivate max might. So that's what I mean when I say the first one after max might activates will not deactivate max might. And it doesn't really matter how long you wait. I waited around 30 to 45 seconds kind of testing that window to see if it was some kind of small buffer thing, but it's not. It's just the first stamina costing interaction after max might activates will not deactivate max might. This also applies to the Mighty Charge Upswing and Mighty Charge Slam when performed following an attack, like an upswing or a spin slam. So I'll show that here. You can see Max Might deactivated, then it reactivates. But now it doesn't deactivate again. And I'll do it with the MCS as well. So it deactivates. It reactivates. And it doesn't deactivate. The charge big bang will deactivate it every time, assuming you have no stamina skills or focus equipped. Here you can see it's going to deactivate every time. When your weapon is unsheathed like this, Max Might is going to deactivate every roll. However, if your weapon is sheathed like this, your first roll won't deactivate Max Might. Next, I'm going to review the stamina skills and explain what they do. First, I'll look at Stamina Surge. Stamina Surge speeds up the recovery rate of your stamina bar. Level 1 is 10%, level 2 is 30%, and level 3 is 50%. Next, I'll look at Constitution. So Constitution reduces the stamina cost for dodge rolls and charge steps. Level 1 is 10%, level 2 is 20%, level 3 is 30%, level 4 is 40%, and level 5 is 50%. Next, I'll take a look at Marathon Runner. So Marathon Runner reduces the stamina cost when you're charging your hammer. Level 1 is 15%, level 2 is 30%, level 3 is 50%. And last, I'll take a look at Focus. And Focus increases the rate at which your hammer charges. So level 1 is 5%, level 2 is 10%, level 3 is 15%. You can change your build so Max Might has a higher uptime by using stamina skills, and my goal today is to show what the most efficient levels of each skill is and how you can try and build for that. So first I'll take a look at Stamina Surge and how it interacts with dodge rolls. For my research, you need at least 2 levels of Stamina Surge to prevent Max Might from deactivating when you're unsheathed. So here we are unsheathed, and I roll, and Max Might doesn't deactivate, and then I roll again, and it deactivates. Wait for it to activate again. I roll again, and it doesn't deactivate. So if you have at least Stamina Surge 2, then rolling won't deactivate Max Might for you. Next, I'll look at Constitution. So you need at least Constitution 3 for the same thing to happen. So it's going to deactivate. It reactivates. So my next roll it will deactivate. And the next roll it will stay active. If you mix Stamina Surge and Constitution, then you can create a build where Max Might doesn't deactivate when dodge rolling. You'll need at least Stamina Surge 1 and Constitution 2. So that's with a mix of stamina cost reduction and stamina recovery rate. And that covers the dodge rolls and Max Might. Next I'll be covering the Charge Big Bang, and some of these interactions have a tight window, so it might take me some attempts to show it. If you're not using Focus, then Max Might will deactivate during every Charge Big Bang regardless of what stamina skills you're using. However, if you're using Focus 3, then you need to use Stamina Surge 2 or Marathon Runner 1 to avoid Charge Big Bang deactivating Max Might. So I'll go ahead and show Stam Surge 2 in Focus here with the Charge Big Bang. So you can see there Max Might didn't deactivate. It deactivates when I run back to the chest though. And then next I will show Marathon Runner 1 in Focus. Here you can see Marathon Runner 1, Focus 3. And there you can see it didn't deactivate. This one has a really tight window. Um, if you use more points of Stamina Surge or Marathon Runner, it's going to give you a more generous timing on that. But that's the lowest level of those skills that you can get it to so that Charge Big Bang won't deactivate Max Might while using Focus. So in conclusion, if you want to optimize your Max Might uptime for your hammer builds, you should be using at least Stamina Surge 2, Constitution 3, or Stamina Surge 1 and Constitution 2 to avoid deactivating Max Might while rolling. If you're using Focus 3, and with a note that the timing is very tight, you can use Stamina Surge 2 or Marathon Runner 1 to avoid having Max Might deactivate during Charge Big Bangs. And that covers everything I wanted to talk about today. I will catch you guys in the next video. Happy hunting and happy Halloween. I'll see you guys later. Bye.